Has someone lied to you? Has someone misled you? Has someone told you a half-truth, a complete falsehood, or engaged in an act of verbal hypocrisy? If so, now is your chance to expose that person. 312-644-6767. It's time for
Who You Crappin?
Bring it up. WSCR The Score.
I've listened to so much crap in the last 2 weeks.
Hey, buddy.
You know, you hear all that crap, but I understood that that crap was going to come with the territory.
Hey, buddy.
But I'll live with the crap.
Buddy.
And I feel very good.
He's a disgruntled Scottish guard known for his lethal temper and his unusual eating habits. He weighs a metric ton. His name, Fat Bastard.
One of the things, Mike, that's been pointed out over the course of today and last night after the game is that you seem resigned to the fate after the game, that there wasn't much fire in you, and you sort of stood up before the media and said, well, you know, this is the way it is. Are you resigned to this fate?
Well, you're the same guy that wrote about me when I did have the fire, that was the wrong thing to do. So who you crapping?
Well, I'm just asking.
Don't crap me now. No.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Enjoying penis.
That's all I ever get from you. Thought by now you'd realize.
It's LeBron.
There ain't no way to hide your lying eyes.
And at 5:05 at Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score, Boers and Bernstein. It is indeed time for our signature segment, and I just love to keep this simple. Limit it to something someone said, not something someone did.
312-644-6767. We do have a line open for somebody who wants to jump in and get in the queue. We will start Who Ya Crappin' with Gary in Evanston on The Score.
Hi, guys. I'm so hockey torn. I grew up near Philly. I live in Evanston. UP works for the Canadians. And Adrian Mock went to a Sharks game with Andy Richter, who was pretending to be a friend of Mock, but was really planning to kill him. Anyway, in the Sun Times,
dude, you're out your damn mind, Gary.
Gary is. If we could crawl inside your head and be your brain, would we see Lost in there?
And UP would kill those London Olympic mascots. It wouldn't be a contest.
Please have him do that.
Okay, I'll try. Anyway, in the Sun Times a few weeks ago, Mariners first baseman and DH Mike Sweeney was actually quoted as saying that Milton Bradley is a beautiful man with a beautiful heart. Well, we in Chicago and many other people in many other places know differently about Milton Bradley. So, Mike Sweeney, who are you crapping?
Wow. Yeah, that's our guy there.
He's in his summer orbit, well out.
Yeah, he's a little early, ain't he? A little
retrograde orbit of some kind. This is from Schmutzy, who says, after being stripped of his 2006 Tour de France title due to blood doping, U.S. cyclist Floyd Landis steadfastly insisted he'd been falsely accused. That was his story, and he was sticking to it. Well, he stuck to it until this week, anyway. Now Landis has admitted to blood doping all the way back to 2002 when he joined the U.S. Postal Service cycling team. In the process of unburdening himself of his feelings of shame and guilt, Landis tossed Lance Armstrong, Levi Leipheimer, Dave Zabriskie, and Armstrong's coach Johan Brunel under the bus, accusing all of them of being involved in a larger blood doping program. Well, that was the final straw for Pat McQuade, who's the president of something called the International Cycling Union. According to McQuade, the allegations dropped by Landis are scandalous and mischievous. Not only that, McQuade said that, quote, these guys coming out now with things like this from the past is only damaging the sport. If they've any love for the sport, they wouldn't do it. Yeah, right.
You know what else they're doing? Killing Illinois recruiting.
Right, President McQuade. Landis has brought a dark cloud over your up-to-now squeaky clean sport. How dare that mischievous rascal suggest that professional cycling is full of cheaters and lab rats? The nerve of some people. Pat McQuade, I have a mischievous, scandalous question for you. Who you crappin'?
Nicely done.
In Lakeview, it's our buddy unemployed lawyer on The Score.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Chicago Alderman Tom Tunney opposes the Toyota sign going up at Wrigley on the grounds that, quote, it is not in keeping with the character of the neighborhood. The character of the Wrigleyville neighborhood is largely defined by taverns like the Goose Island Brew Pub and entertainment venues like Improv Olympics. But both these businesses, and others nearby, are in danger of being displaced by a proposed yuppie retail housing project. So is Tom Tunney fighting hard for these legendary Wrigleyville establishments? Nope. Quote, they will find a way to either get back in the development or find another opportunity. Way to fight for the character of the neighborhood. Tom Tunney, who you crappin'?
Nice.
That's
fair.
A good catch. Mm-hmm. Well done, lawyer. Somebody give unemployed lawyer a job lawyering.
Needs to be lawyered up.
Speaking of which, here's the Beverly Brewmaster, who says this is for WBEZ news desk anchor Ahmad Omar, who declared 2 days ago that Blackhawks fans don't deserve a Stanley Cup championship. One reason he offered was his observation from living in Detroit in the late 90s to the early 2000s that, quote, when playoff season rolls around in Detroit, every car in the Motor City is adorned with double Red Wings flags. Mr. Omar, I'm sorry Chicago fans aren't passionate enough for you. I'm sorry that we Blackhawks fans didn't sell out every home game and drape ourselves in red, white, and black year-round while we suffered under the worst owner in sports, watched great player after great player leave via free agency or trade, and didn't watch half the games because they weren't televised. I'm sorry we didn't have double Blackhawks flags on every car while we failed to make the playoffs every season but one from 1998 to 2007. I'm sorry you don't see us as being as passionate as Detroit fans. Of course, you were living in Detroit while they rattled off 8 straight division titles and won 4 championships. What fans aren't impassioned during a dynasty? If you want to make an apt comparison, maybe you should go back to Detroit's dog days of the late 70s and early 80s, from 1976 to 1982, when the Wings managed one winning season, averaging less than 12,000 fans per home game. 1976-1977, average attendance was below 10,000. How's that for deserving loyalty? Don't be fooled by Detroit fans because you were living there during their glory days. It became Hockey Town when a young team led by Steve Yzerman turned the franchise around and gave them a reason to watch. Just like a young Hawks team is led by Jonathan Taves and is resurrecting the Blackhawks franchise. Ahmad Omar, who you crappin'?
Nicely done. And Cater! Okay, that's good. That's good. Solid.
Cater! Jason Goff that says there's no way that Ahmad Omar can fly commercial on assignment anywhere. that he has to drive.
That's quite a great thought process, though.
Yeah, that's probably one. That's probably a guy who is going to, just because of his name, is going to get a second look. I know one of my best friends is Indian. His name isn't even remotely close to anything. And his wife, who took his last name, she is from Michigan, is a blonde hair, fair skin, blue eyes. She always gets pulled out of the line for extra questions because of her last name. Always. I mean, seriously, looks like Betty from Archie Comics.
Just walk over like, I know it's not going to be random, dude. Just go ahead and do what
exactly.
you gotta do.
No, it's clearly not random. It's clearly not because she has a last name that sounds vaguely Muslim. She's always like, look at me. Come on. Although there was that one woman, right?
Yep.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed terrorist.
Absolutely.
It's true. Claude and Wilmette is on the score. Hello, Claude.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Claude. This crap goes out to Tom Pachork, who, while reading off the lineup Friday, described Omar Vizquel as the ageless wonder. Wonder is the operative word here, Wimpy, as in I wonder how in the hell this guy can be on a major league roster. He can't buy a hit to save his life, for crying out loud. Tom Pachork, who you crappin'?
He did have 2 hits the other day, though, the ageless wonder. Isn't Kotsay betting cleanup tonight?
Don't tell me that.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. You didn't hear it from me.
Mark Kotsay's batting cleanup?
I thought I saw that.
Well, unsee it.
Okay, I don't know if you can do that. I don't think I can do that. All right. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
You know
anyway.
what? I see this name up here, and I usually know that we're going to be entertained in some form or fashion. It's Richie in Olympia Fields on Who Ya Crappin' on the score.
Good Lord.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, Richie. What's up?
Well, this crap goes out to Lou Pinella, who time after time in his post-game press conferences says, you have to get men on base, and you have to get hits to score runs. Duh! You know, they've got 3 or 4 guys in their lineup that are batting over 300, and, you know, they're getting the hits. They're not scoring the runs. I think what Jim Hendry ought to do is switch Lou Pinella to the broadcast booth, bring Santo down to the dugout to manage the team. Now, Santo could be in the dugout without his legs on. He wouldn't even have to bend over to kiss his boss's ass. So, Lou Pinella, Ron Santo, who you crappin'?
What? You just Richie sit around all day and just drink, or what does he do? What does he do?
I picture.
What are you doing?
I actually picture Richie calling from the stool at the end of the bar.
I mean,
right?
Richie?
He's actually sitting there.
Richie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I know he always takes shots at Ron Santo, and there's no cause for that.
No,
I mean, really, come on now.
All right, 312-644-6767.
You've got Who Ya Crappin? You got Chicago Sports Radio. Come on and play. You know, we've got plenty of time. Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score. And we are in the midst of Who Ya Crappin' on Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score. Boers and Bernstein, reach out and touch us at 312-644-6767.
Yep, we do have an open line, so if you call in, if you have something, I'll never get through, you will get through if you have something for us on Who Ya Crappin' today. Like Mike in Champaign on WSCR The Score. Hello, Mike.
How are you, gentlemen?
Hello, Mike.
Mr. Mo. You did ask for that.
Yes, I
did.
Anyway,
this crap must fall on Dan Bernstein.
Hello.
Hello. At the beginning of Monday's show, Dan responded to rumors that the Bulls might be balking at secondhand rumors about LeBron's coaching and organizational demands, ham-handedly claiming, quote, "I'm done as a fan if that's true." The only problem with this jocular hyperbole is that you're the same Dan Bernstein who, after the latest Cubs playoff suckfest, shouted down fan after fan for similar mealy-mouthed threats to quit the Cubs. In the face of this manifest verbal hypocrisy, I have 2 questions. First, if organizations win championships, as you said last week, how can you turn around this week and imply that the Bulls organization is unimportant compared with a single player, however good? Second, Dan Bernstein, who you crappin'?
I think he just removed my skin and then
think so.
Sewed it up into a bag and beat me over the head with it.
I believe so. Yeah, I think he's. I think a couple points there are very strong. Well taken.
Yep. Indeed.
Yep.
Here's a nice catch too from Bob, who says this is for Matt Spiegel, who the other day played a clip of minor local Cleveland celebrities doing a parody song about a local sports star and called it pathetic and sad. Where else is it that I hear minor local celebrities continually doing parodies about their local sports stars? Oh, yeah! The Danny Mac Show! Matt Spiegel! Who ya crappin'? Pretty good.
That is a pathetic effort. We talked about that yesterday. That is not him, but I mean that Cleveland thing is. Oh.
Yeah, it's really sad. This is unsigned, but it says that you can't make this stuff up. Nobody is this nuts. These are direct quotes by Lou Pinella about Carlos Zambrano. I can't believe it's taken us this long into the segment this week for this.
Oh, yeah. This was waiting for you all day long.
April 21st, pregame about the move. Temporary, we're trying to stabilize things and win some baseball games. This will give Jim in the front office more opportunities, hopefully, to do something. If not, this may not be temporary. Monday, post-game. We're changing Zambrano's role. We thought the outcome would be a little different. He's not as comfortable pitching short. We're going to use him in a different role. Get him some stamina and build up his arm. That's what we're going to do. Tuesday, pregame. We're going to stretch him out to get back in the rotation, and we'll see exactly when he's ready. We took a chance we needed to take. I thought his velocity would increase, and it hasn't. I said this wasn't going to be permanent when we did it. I appreciate the fact he went out there and gave us his best shot. You know what I appreciate, Lou? The fact that you're a sweaty, drinky old coot who should be hawking prickly pear margaritas at Montgomery Biscuits games. The basic logic and question answering that job entails seems much more suited to your own special needs. I know you're stressed out, man, so have a little fun. No, bring you another drink, curl up with your Carlos Blanky, and quietly ask yourself who you crappin'.
He came from Detroit, trying to win us a crown.
Gay!
Unlike Probert, he won't snort up the town
Gay.
and all the cola.
Good luck.
C-O-L-A, cola.
Gay!
He walked up to Dale with his shoulder a mess. He said, I'll work hard and by December I will dress. My name is Hossa.
Gay.
H-O-S-S-A, Hossa.
Gay!
Hossa.
Gay. Good luck.
Why? Why?
Whoa, Jay.
Love you guys.
Let the record show.
Love you.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Let the record show now.
You're right.
I could.
Been riding with me for, what, 5 years now, all of a sudden.
No, you're on your own now.
You're sorry.
You have unleashed the Spiegel monster. You're on your own.
No,
he is the square's equivalent of the smoke monster.
No, maybe the Spiegel monster?
The Spiegel monster has been unleashed upon ye.
We'll give you cottage cheese and blueberries.
He's going to be mad at you.
It's fine.
Okay.
You can take it. He's a big boy.
Okay. Just making sure. Do I need to check the manometer yet? Do I need to do that?
Whatever you want to do, Chief.
Yeah, I think we should, because you know what happens is that usually the ones at the end of the show that I see you put up late are bad.
Yeah,
we haven't ended a crap.
I know, because usually the ones that come in late are bad, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather end it early than go with some drunk ass muttering something that makes no sense and is based on something he misheard.
Like Branch Rickey says.
Right. Better trade a guy a year too early than a year too late.
You're too late.
Get some facts and come back and see.
I don't have any facts. I don't like them. They do me no good.
They get in the way. I hate them. So, Terry, please check your manometer.
Well, you should know. It came up the other day. You know where I've been. You know where I got it.
It came from the small English town of Mendeville.
Well, that's exactly where I was. Exactly.
And there is nobody better equipped to bear the pressure of closing out Who Ya Crappin' than our buddy Engvald in Madison.
Gay!
Well, I am a muttering drunk ass guy.
Good.
This crap goes out to Brian Urlacher. Responding to some recent critical comments by Gale Sayers, he asked, how many championships has he won? How many playoff games has he won? None. Now, Brian, I'll acknowledge that Gale Sayers is the NFL equivalent of the crotchety old man shaking his fist and yelling at the young whippersnappers to get off his lawn. And yes, Brian, you have won more playoff games than Gale Sayers, but I have two questions for you. How many championships have you won, and who are you crapping?
I never have been gay.
You may wonder with the things you say. Maybe you were having an off day. You must have thought that we were happy. Hey, buddy. Who you crapping?
Nicely done.